so often we feel like we're not there. We feel like something has to happen for us to be there or to arrive. And we use our mind to manipulate, to control, to try and change, to get this thing, to leave this relationship, to get that relationship, to move there. And we're constantly looking outside of ourselves. Even when, if you've been on a spiritual journey, you hear this stuff all the time, right? These are kind of the platitudes in a way that everything we need is inside of us, that we are the thing that we are seeking, that our true fulfillment, happiness, gratitude, contentment, peace, everything that we are looking for, we already are. And the shift is recognizing that, yes, the outer successes or the outer changes can be very exciting, and I love them just as much as anyone else. And often they can be also very fleeting. And reminding ourselves that this moment, that the essence, connecting with the energy and removing the blockages that we have that are keeping us from feeling that flow, from feeling that peace. And that's a big part of what meditation helps us to do, slow down and to notice the subtle energies, to notice the blockages. And this meditation specifically is kind of inspired by me. This was like a month ago. I was just in my backyard and I was in my head thinking of all these things I needed to do or wanted to do, and coming from this state of I'm not there yet, or what I have or right now is not enough. And I just started repeating the mantra to myself: I am what I seek. I am what I seek. I am what I seek. And I literally for hours, I was just doing regular life, right? Going, doing the dishes, going through the day, and would just constantly repeat this to me. And especially when my mind started taking me somewhere else, it was kind of just a thing that I was working with that day. And while I haven't, worked with it for days and days and days, I have tried to use this mantra just as a way to snap out of me thinking that I need something to be different, or I need to get somewhere, and to remind myself that everything I need, that I am, that my soul, that deeper part within me is really what I'm seeking, that what I'm seeking is happiness, peace, fulfillment, joy. And I think that something needs to happen, but actually it's already within me. And so these are just we need reminders on this path. And so I hope that this is not something new for you, but just a reminder to recognize and to come back to this deeper truth that nothing on the outside is actually going to give us. We're never going to get there. We're never going to arrive. It's never going to be next month or next year. That the shift is in recognizing what is already present and removing the layers that are blocking us from feeling that flow and from feeling that connection. And so I am hoping that our practice today, it will give you just a little taste of coming to that. And I'm also hoping that you can take this mantra and use it as a mantra. Use it and see how it can work on you. When I was doing it just for that whole day, it started working on me. I started actually feeling that, oh wow, yeah, it really shifts your energy as you continue to allow this to do the work. So yeah, let's get right into our practice. It's not going to be a long meditation today, maybe 15 or so minutes. And this is the core of this new course that I came out, this 21-day journey. But the first, I would say, 5 or 6 days are really about building this foundation of presence, awareness, of kind of starting from the finish, right? We want to get places, but all truth is paradoxical. So it's like we are already there, and we have a journey of becoming, right? We have to kind of walk our path to get the lessons and the insights on its own timing. And so, yeah, let's drop into this practice. And starting to turn inwards in any way that is feeling true for you. And so that might mean some movement to kind of settle things. It might mean a stretch. Maybe you roll the shoulders back and forth. Maybe it's moving fabric of your clothes so that it fits in a way that feels right. And slowing down and welcoming yourself to this day, whether it's the morning, and this maybe you just woke up and this is kind of the first thing that you're stepping into, or maybe if you're like me, you've already had a morning and a day and meetings and calls, and maybe this is a time to reset and reconnect. And so welcoming yourself here, maybe even saying those words, welcome. And with that, inviting a softness, inviting an openness through the heart space. And the shoulders relax. And the lower jaw relax from the upper jaw. Lengthen the back of the neck, and the chin just tucks just a little bit. Noticing a strong back body, soft front body. And using the cadence, the rhythm of your breath to further allow you to be, to soften, and to open. And you might notice maybe some energy starts to be noticed. Maybe you start to feel some pulsing through your body, through your fingers. Maybe you start to notice a rise of energy through the spine. And maybe you're feeling heavy and dull and don't notice any of that, and that's so welcome too. So just notice the rise and fall of your own breath pattern. Feeling it in the belly, feeling it maybe in the chest or through the nose. And using your own breath to anchor and invite yourself into this practice. And then invite yourself into yourself. That sounds a little meta, but I think it works. And I'm going to lean into an edge here for me, and as you soften, sometimes I or other teachers might offer a poem that speaks to the practice. And today I'm somewhat offering a poem, but it's actually a song, and so I'm going to sing it as it's sung. And it's a song by one of my favorite artists, Trevor Hall. And it's a very simple chanting song called I Have Everything I Need. So I'm just going to sing a verse from it. And as I do, just stay with your breath, stay with just dropping in. And if it lands, it lands. And just notice if you can start to find where those spaces are within you. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. I have everything I need. From the mountain to the sea, all of this is within me. I have everything I need. And so just noticing, and if we are the elements of Earth, if say we are the same elements that are in the stars, and all of this outer world, all of the chemistry that we see is also within us. And so just wearing that, opening to that this whole universe that you see outside, can you also recognize that you are the whole universe? And breathe into that, into your body. Breathe the whole universe that is within. All the elements, the unseen and seen that have come to form you here, now. Feel what that's like. And then take a full conscious breath with me, filling up through the belly and letting it go. And so as we get into this work, sometimes with these deeper truths, it's easier to share them than it is to practice them. And I'll be the first one to say that. But it's in teaching, it's in sharing that it's a way for us to embody it. And so in this practice, I'd like you to imagine someone that you know who is feeling unhappy or uneaseful. Maybe they're always wanting things. They don't feel quite settled. Maybe they're frantic, or maybe they're even depressed or anxious. And so thinking of someone that you know, and they could be close, they could be someone that's a little bit more peripheral in your life. And if no one's coming to mind, you can imagine someone, because I think there are many people. You probably see their comments on social media. And so just holding that person kind of in your awareness, maybe you see them, or maybe you just recognize they're just kind of in the field. And just starting to connect with them heart to heart. Just noticing the hurt or the struggle that they're going through. And seeing if you can, on that heart level, just notice what happens. Recognizing that they want the same things as you. And that person could be very similar to you, and we'll get to that. But just noticing that human soul connection when we see another struggling. And often we can see ourselves. And then we're going to offer some words to this person. And just notice what happens as you give this energy out. So sharing with them, and you can do this silently, or maybe you speak this out loud. You have everything you need. All of life is within you. You are what you seek. You are what you seek. You have everything you need within you. All of life is within you. You are what you seek. You are what you seek. Maybe just repeating that and just noticing if how it feels for you. Noticing if there's part of you that feels really connected, and maybe there's a part of you that doesn't quite believe it, and that's okay too. Just feeling that supportive energy going out to this person. And then taking a conscious breath in. And as you let it go, also allow that person to kind of go on their way, kind of leave your awareness. And coming back to your own self-awareness in this moment, with all that you have going on in your life, everything that's brought you here. And I'm sure you have recognized that all of us have these human habits to seek and to find and to fix and to figure out. And to think that our fulfillment lies somewhere down the yellow brick road. And so recognizing and come back into your own experience, where are you feeling at a state of unease or unhappiness or wanting things to be different than they are? And I get you might have a range of different circumstances. And so just holding your unique story of what feels connected to you right now, where you're not letting yourself be present, where you block yourself, and just know, or better yet, check in with what that feels like in your body. However that shows up, and see if you can just be with it for a moment. Be with your unease, be with your unhappiness. Almost like you can view it. And if you can view it, it's not capital Y-U. And seeing if just as you recognize those truths and offered it to another, let's see if we can bring this in and allow you to offer it to yourself. And maybe even speaking it to those parts in your body that you're noticing getting activated, where the unhappiness, where the discontent, where the fear, wherever that's living right now, drop into it. And share these words either silently or out loud to yourself. I have everything I need. All of life is within me. I am what I seek. I am what I seek. I have everything I need. All of life is within me. I am what I seek. I am what I seek. And just go ahead and keep repeating that on your own. I am what I seek. Let it work on you. There might be a part of you that resists it, doesn't believe it, says, no, Lou, welcome that. That part's here for good. And I see that. And just see if you can stay with it for another few moments. I am what I seek. And as you do it, see if you can keep letting go. And then drop the what I seek and just stay with the I am, I am, I am. And let that soak in. And then let's take one last full cleansing breath together. Letting that go. And the intention, the offer is to take this into your day. To notice when you just move away from yourself. You feel rumination, anxious. And try this mantra on. Just coming back. I am what I seek. I am what I seek. Notice. Reflect. See. And then we'll compare notes later on, as a teacher once told me. Whenever you're ready, if you haven't already come back, you can open your eyes and go ahead and come back into our virtual space here.